What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today we've got the Rajasthan Royals versus the RCB Royal Challengers Bangalore. Wow, did we see something special last night from a special player, a special youngster? That century is arguably my favourite century in IPL history. Now, I know some people might be thinking, there was no fans there, it was a really good century, but come on, we've seen some amazing centuries over the years, especially from Australians. You would have thought maybe a few from David Warner I would have loved more, and that's not saying that I didn't, but this would be a top three for me. I mean, this was incredible, an incredible watch from an incredible player, and I think he's been building to something like this, Padikkal, and you guys know, I love my fucking cover drives. I love my just smack it straight back over the bowler's head for six. He did that about 4,000 times. So he just fucking launched up and said, look, Chris Morris, that's a shit delivery. We'll wait until we get into the scorecard to get to certain people, but incredible innings. Rajasthan Royals batting first, and it's the same old story for Rajasthan. Their top order fails. Again, Joes Butler, what are you fucking doing? Vohra. Sanju Samson, he had that big ton. He just can't seem to do anything since. David Miller. Shivam Dube, that's a nice 46 though. He was striking them quite well, but if you're in the Rajasthan Royals position, that kind of needs to turn into a 75 if you're going to beat the unbeaten RCB. I mean, if you want to get a win, some of those scores, that 40 because it was later down the order, that's fine. But this needs to turn into maybe at least a 60 plus. You'd think extra 14 runs doesn't matter. It really fucking does, If you're chasing down 190 instead of 178, I mean, it does make a big difference. I mean, it clearly wouldn't have because they didn't lose a fucking wicket and they're on 16 overs, but it still does, Any other team, you're probably going to win. With 190 on the board, I would have thought. Riyan Parag, we've got to talk about this fucking man once we get into the bowlers. There's a lot to say about this bloke when we get into the bowlers. I have a few words I have to say for Riyan Parag. Oh boy, there's a couple questionable things about his action. We'll get into that. Tawadia, that's a nice 40. That's it. That's what they need. When you have middle orders that can do this, that's it. I wish Punjab had a fucking middle order like that. We'd probably win. I'm not gonna cry. No. Chris Morris 10. I don't know why he's playing so low down the order, if I'm gonna be honest. You're only paying him $4 billion fucking dollars to bloody sit down at number 7 and make 7 runs. Gopal, the bowlers, no one really cares because they're batting. No one really cares about that. Let's get into the scorecard for the bowlers. Mohammad Siraj bowled beautifully. He's lining late. He's gotten a lot better since the Australian, the series here in Australia. Now, I know different formats, different ball, white ball cricket compared to red ball cricket. It's a different daytimes, different conditions, but I just feel like he's gotten more consistent. His lining length is just, he knows how to, he's gotten, I don't know what to say. I'm pretty much speechless. I think he's gonna be a mainstay in all 3 international formats of Indian cricket for a long time. He'll be playing T20 World Cups in the future. I don't know if it'll be this year. I think he might miss out. Let me know what you guys think, if Siraj will be there. I think I'd love to see Siraj be in the 11, but I think he might be that 13th, 14th player. I hope I'm wrong, but he'll be one day international player. He'll be obviously a test match. We've seen him. He'll be a T20 international player. He'll do all 3 formats, and he'll end up being one of the best Indian bowlers of all time. Yeah, that's an early call, and it's probably a bold call, but is there something on my fucking face? Bro, I feel... What the hell? Hold on. Sorry, guys, we're checking this. I'm fucking... Nah, it's just my dirty mustache, probably picking up some food. And I did see some comments of some people saying, why do you have half a mustache? It's not true, okay? The sun, I have a window that sits here from my lighting. The window comes in and shines on this part of my mustache, so it makes it look like I have none, and then this side just looks like I've gone to my ball sack and just shaved off half of it and fucking glued it to my face. Not the case. You'd be surprised. This is all natural, baby. All natural. Bro, what is this shit on my face? Pause, but damn. Where was I? Kane Richardson, 1 for 29 off 3. Is this his first game of the season? I thought he bowled okay. Chahal, 9 for 18 off 2. Chahal, mate, you're actually letting us down. You are letting us down. You're only bowling 2 overs. Come on, buddy. Sundar, I mean, when Washington Sundar's bowling 1 more over than you and he's an all-rounder and you're a natural spinner, that's when you know you're in trouble, probably. 1 for 23 off 3 and Harshal Patel bowled beautifully. I mean, he did get put for a lot of runs, but on that sort of pitch, it's going to happen. Someone has to go for a lot of runs on that pitch. It's a very nice pitch for batting. But 3 for 43 off 4. He's been incredible this tournament, so credit to him. And here we go. They had a target of 178. It was very chaseable. And RCB are just on an absolute tear right now. Who's going to beat them? Who is going to knock RCB off? I'm actually scared. I am literally fucking scared of... Is RCB going to be beaten this year? Like, maybe against Chennai? That's the only team I can... Or I can see a Chennai or a Delhi beating them. I'd love to say Punjab could beat them, but let's be honest, probably fucking not. I could see a Chennai maybe getting a win. I could see a team like Sunrisers getting a win. Now, I know a lot of people like, Sunrisers? What the fuck? How are Sunrisers going to beat RCB? But if David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, they do what they did the other night against my Punjab, then... And Kane Williamson, that's a nice top 3. It reminds me a lot of this top 3. Not really, but two superstars, and then this guy. No, I'm joking, because he did make a ton. But, alrighty, let's jump into the RCB scorecard. The skipper, King Kohli, not out for 72. The talk was before the tournament, will he open? Will he come in at number 3? He'll open for the rest of the tournament now. Incredible knock. He was hitting them beautifully. And it's not like Virat to take a back seat and let his teammate at the other end of the crease do all, not do all the work, but take the majority of the runs, take majority of the strike. He did that beautifully. It just shows the selflessness of Virat to let that happen. So credit to both of these guys. I mean, incredible innings from both of them. And now let's get into the main one. Padikkal. As I was speaking about, cover drives, my favourite shot, over the bowler's head for 6, my favourite shot. He hit about 60 billion of them. It was it was incredible to see, and does that put him? Now I want to know this from Indian cricket fans. Does this if he continues some great form like this, let's say he averages let's say Padikkal averages 45 for the rest of the tournament. Does he get himself a spot in the Indian T20 World Cup squad? Now, I actually don't know a whole lot about him. I don't know if he's played a lot of cricket. Oh my God, he's 20? I thought he was like 24. Damn! He's 20. Jesus Christ. This man is 20. Okay, so let me know, guys. If he keeps up some really good form, let's say he has another ton. If he scores another ton this tournament, does he find himself a spot at the T20 World Cup squad? I'm not saying in the 11, but will he be in the squad? Someone let me know what you guys think if he'll be in the squad, because I'd love to see a youngster like him be picked in the squad. He doesn't even have to play, or he can play against some shit teams like fucking Bangladesh or whoever's going to be playing at the World Cup. So that's exciting. And you just have a look at who was to come. Glenn Maxwell, AB de Villiers, Shabazz Ahmed, Washington Sundar, Kyle Jamieson, Harshal Patel. I mean, that is just disgustingly good. And do we even want to look at the bowling scorecard? I mean, that's what I had to talk about. This man. This fucking man, Riyan Parag. What the fuck? Is that a legal action? Is it legal? Some deliveries he'll go over, and then some he does a Lasif Malinga fucking... He throws it. I swear he's throwing it. I swear I saw one delivery that Kohli put for 6. Kohli was wearing the hat, and I thought that's a good look for you, Virat. Kohli should wear the hat more often when he's playing against spinners, but he got on his back and he just fucking slogged it straight over. But Riyan Parag, he fucking chucked it. Malinga's was okay because at least he was up here a little bit. Parag was just just straight across his body. What the hell? Is anyone going to question that? Has he got someone tell me if he's been fined for that before, surely. But yeah, look, it's not a pretty sight if you're a Rajasthan Royals fan. Gopal, Sakurai, Chris Morris, Rahman, Tawadia, and then as we spoke about the Chucker Parag. No, I'm joking. Do not get angry at me for calling him a chucker, okay? We just, we like to joke, even though it's pretty serious. Is he actually throwing it or what? But yeah, look, when you don't have a bowler that goes under an 8 economy rate, you're always going to be in trouble, aren't you? So that's disappointing. But hey, just before I finish off the review, we've got something exciting tonight, boys. We've got, and ladies, there is ladies watching, so we're not like that. Woo! Here we go. Tonight's a big one. It's a huge one. It's a massive one. The My Punjab Kings to redeem ourselves. Look, we haven't had a great start. If we lose this, we're not going to make the playoffs. They've got to know that. If we don't win, playoffs are gone. I mean, probably they're not gone, but look, we'd be in a lot of trouble. But we play against the Mumbai Indians. This is going to be a really fucking tough one. But Mumbai, have they even played on the Chennai pitch all year? We've played, one match there now? Rahul better have had the boys in the change rooms after that loss against Sunrise and looked at each one of them in the eyes and said, boys, you fucking do that shit again, you're not playing ever again. What I want to see, the changes, I know you came on here for a Rajasthan versus RCB review, but, pardon me, sorry. I just want to quickly talk about Punjab, so if you aren't interested, then click off. But before you do, subscribe, follow me on all the socials. Thanks. Punjab, look, what I want to see, Milan in for Pooran. And that's probably it. I do want to see Bishnoi come in, but I don't know how we're going to manage, maybe Bishnoi in for, Bishnoi in for Ashwin, probably, I would have thought. But that's probably what I'd go with. But hey, and then Gale maybe open. That's what I really want to see. But hey, that's going to cap it off. We want to see Punjab win. Great knock from Paddy Cool for RCB. A great win for RCB. Can they be stopped? Hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.